their background should be checked, because we have information that some of them come from Pakistan. Here, the population of Muslims, which they are referring to, was at the time of independence was 9.5%. Today, the numbers is roughly 20 to 25%.
This is consistently they are targeting India. Their credibility is at the lowest. One of the members was a direct links with ISI of Pakistan. It's a duty of every citizen to question such biased, prejudiced, distorted reports.
कि दुनिया केवल जड़ है, कणों से बनी है।
USCIRF often comes out with such reports. There are 6 members of the USCIRF, and government of USA appoints them. Their background should be checked, because we have information that some of them come from Pakistan and they have biased view of India. If you talk of religious freedom, Pakistan, when it got independent in 47, independence, it had 21% minority Hindus. Today, 1.5 to 2% Hindus are left. The whole world has witnessed how in Sindh of Pakistan, young girls are kidnapped in front of everyone, forcibly raped, converted, and there are no rights to the families. So if there is a persecution, it is in Pakistan. That's why the numbers have come down from 22% to 1.5 to 2%. Bangladesh. When Bangladesh got independence, it had a 21-22% minor Hindus. Today, 7 to 8% Hindus are left. And whole world saw what happened with the Hindus, how they were persecuted when Muhammad Yunus was caretaker Prime Minister. So these reports don't talk of them. India has a vibrant democracy. India has independent judiciary, and they are talking of persecution of minorities here. Here, the population of Muslims, which they are referring to, was at the time of independence was 9.5%. Today, the numbers is roughly 20 to 25%. As per 2011 census, the percentage of Muslims was almost 15%. Today it must be 20 to 25%. So where is persecution? It is the in Pakistan and Bangladesh that this report does not talk of. So money of the taxpayers of US citizens is being used to churn out such biased reports, such malicious propaganda against India. Let US look within before they point fingers on India.
So it also mentions the imposition of foreign sanctions of RAW and RSS.
Absolutely, RSS is a social organization. Whenever there is a disaster, they are the first responders. RSS is building the character of the youth of this country. They are trying to protect the family structure of and protect them from wokeism. These are the functions which RSS is doing. It is building the family, the society. and it is a social organization. It doesn't create terrorism, and the terrorism which is being created by organizations, terror organizations in Pakistan, these reports don't talk of. So RSS, there is absolutely no justification. Why should it be banned? It is contributing for the building of Hindu society in India and their sanskars, character building. And I think why should RAW be banned? Why not ISI, which is exporting terrorism all over the world?
We should understand the game plan of USCIRF. What is their strategy? Because this is consistently they are targeting India. There is a reason for that, because India is growing strong, both economically, socially, and also in the various respects. So obviously, USCIRF want to target India with a deliberate intention of weakening whatever the structure within the country.
Sir, you questioned the credibility of USCIRF. On the what basis do you have say entire report should not be trusted?
Actually, the USCIRF, if you see the past many years, who are they, who are the members in that, what are they targeting, whom are they targeting? So their credibility is at the lowest. Even the Hindu American Federation number of times questioned the credibility as well as the authority of USCIRF, questioned the brand the countries like India into the so-called countries of the particular concern. Because this is where we have to see the USCIRF, because their composition. In 2017, if you see, one of the members was a direct links with ISI of Pakistan. Now, even if you see who is the vice chairman of USCIRF, is a Pakistani American who migrated few years ago, who could infiltrate into USCIRF. And another thing is that one of the member is a Sharia scholar studied in Pakistan. I'm not saying Pakistan is wrong, but the issue is that they are come with a particular ideological agenda to target India, because India is a country that is rising, country that is empowered, a country that is rejuvenated, regenerated.
Sir, do you believe such reports can affect India's globally image or diplomatically relations?
It will dent the image, but they won't succeed, because India has grown so strong. It doesn't depend on the one report of some USCIRF, what they comment, but everybody knows, all international critics and the international community know how the India is developed its international affairs policy, how the India is developed its economic policy, how India is treating our own minorities with so much dignity, so much respect, so much compassion. So these reports, to maybe certain Western interests may try to misuse this report, but overall it won't affect much of the India's image. But at the same time, it's a duty of every citizen to question such biased, prejudiced, distorted reports.
Sir, finally, what steps should the Indian government take in response to the USCIRF?
Particularly, this already Minister of External Affairs gave a strong rebuttal, and we have mentioned, we the concerned citizens, we are about a large number, but only now they represent the armed forces, they represent the Indian Foreign Service, Indian Administrative Service, Indian Forest Service, and different services. There are former judges. This is very collectively, we have thought about this in detail. There are certain issues we have to consider. The entire report is an inflammatory language used in the report is something shocking. Number two, this is a generalized, the conclusions, assumptions. They already decided what to say, then they said that. Then thirdly, question the sovereignty of the country. India is a democratic country with a 140 crore population. We have very, very active, vibrant democratic institutions in India. We have a very, very mature judiciary. We also have the civil society organizations. With all that, anybody calls India, there is no religious freedom. It is ridiculous. One point I have to say that, compare. See, what was the population in the Pakistan of the Hindus at the time of independence? Pakistan, 22% of the Hindu population of the Pakistan were Hindus. Now it is a 1.2%. Similarly, take Bangladesh. If you give an example, there are 53 countries in the world which is Islam majority, Muslim majority. How many countries they give the freedom to religious minorities within their countries, except three or four. That too very marginal freedom they give that. Overall, I can say that this report is a distorted, totally biased, baseless, and this is only to weaken the Indian institutions like RSS, RA. Actually, RSS is now celebrating the 100th year. RSS is a very strong social cultural organization, nationalist, that works for the nation, works for the people of the country, believes in the principles of seva and sanskar, samarpan, and also sangathan. These are the principal organization. Similarly, RA is formed 57 years ago with a specific purpose of the gathering intelligence internationally. Every country got a agency to gather intelligence from different parts of the world, because we should know what type of a politico-military developments are taking place in the different parts of the world, so that we can be prepared to protect our national security, to frame our policies on the international affairs policy. Obviously, attacking these institutions is a very not only symbolic but a deliberate.